Gonna do a victory garden. Ho ho, you like what I did there, don't you? I know you do. Still need 310 clusters. Mine! Mine! No, it's lead clusters. I need 10 clusters. Just bringing up the map, taking a look. Yeah, as you can imagine, from all, especially if you do a lot of this gathering, your bags can fill quite quickly. So that's one thing you have to watch out for. Is that me? Come on, bring it. I'll take you on. I'll take you all on. Oh yeah. What was that? Oh yeah. Ooh. Cobra something. And something else. Oh, men too. And I got an achievement. 10th season adventure. Oh, you also get chat channels for different levels. Where you can chat, ask questions. You might get mixed results in those chat channels, just FYI. Alternate advancement. You now have access to alternate advancement system. You can access your alternate advancements by pressing L. You can accumulate alternate advancement experience whenever you discover rare items, defeat named enemies, explore new areas, and complete quests. Kind of talked about that earlier. Now, this is the part... Oh, actually, oops. I messed up before. When I hit character 8 is when I should have came in here and got my character trait. At different levels, 8, 28, 48, 68, etc. You can get character traits. Basically, they're named different, but basically it's a bonus of strength, agility, wisdom, intelligence, or stamina. You're going to pick, obviously, based on your class and, again, how you're playing. I don't remember what's best for monks. Again, it doesn't really matter because I'm probably not going to keep playing this character. So we will go with strength. Strength. You choose, it asks you if you're sure, and it's a permanent bonus. I just got permanently +4 strength. It's just like an extra bonus. Under trade skills, I can choose train focus. Let's see, I'm just reading what these do. Train focus. You gain a slight improvement to your chance to succeed and gain additional durability while trade skilling. Your knowledge of the arts grants you an additional chance to succeed while trade skilling. Skilled in the art of alchemy, Iksars gain additional skill in chemistry. Grant the Iksar a reduction in power cost while tailoring. Reduction in the power cost of using the armor. So basically, those are, looks like different. Some of those looks to be general trade skilling abilities, and some of them are specific. Those look to be probably different based on your race. So it's going to be different based on, well, your race. And you just pick one. I'm just choosing no for now. Now under resist, I can either get hardened scales, effect mitigation of caster, which is me, of elemental damage by 30, or I can increase mitigation of physical damage by 30, which would be the obvious choice, I think. I think you can choose those differently. Whoops. It looks like you can only choose one of those out of all of these, which is kind of interesting. So it looks like... I'll have to research that a bit. They didn't really tell you that. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see. Racial traditions are available every 10 levels. So, all of these under here, it looks like, are part of your racial tradition. So you can choose combat, non-combat, trade skill, whatever. So, learn from my mistake. Again, it doesn't really matter because I won't be, you know, doing this character, but you know, just something to keep in mind when you're picking your abilities. These are the innates. You can't really do anything with those, I don't think. And these are the actual AA abilities. And it looks like you, even though I could look at these, I couldn't actually get AA until level 10, which is now. So let me turn these quests in. Did you gather some wood? Yes, I did. Here's my pants. And if you hold your cursor over the item, it'll show you the item you're hovering over, obviously, and it'll show you the item you'd be replacing. Obviously, this is better, so I just double-click to replace it. Your help is most appreciated, Vertifist. Most appreciated. There may yet be hope for this outpost, that is, unless you choose to abandon us now. No guilt trip or anything. I have no intention of doing that.
No!
Nice. I thought not. By now, I'm sure you've begun to understand the reputation you're garnering back in Neriak. Speaking of which, I just received a request from Neriak's sorcerer of some repute. He's requesting fresh bat wings. Apparently, they're a chief reagent used in a levitation spell he's working on. Would you be willing to bring me some? I can do that. Very good. You can find a colony of bats due west of Tavatar Outpost.
Hello.
Did you deliver the message? Swiftly. In other words, I killed the guy. Such is a befitting end to a trespasser who foolishly dared to defy our rule of these lands. Now it is time to clean up the mess he made. How are we to do that? With the trinkets you collected, I've prepared them to capture the spirits of some of the fallen soldiers. Those specifically prepared trinkets will pull the spirits of their owners together into something more tangible. How does it work? You need only walk among the stout cadavers, and I know I said it wrong in my other Let's Play. You must only walk amongst the stout cadavers and fallen rangers with it. Instead of mindless zombie, it will actually be the spirit of the fallen soldier that materializes for you. This means that if we get rid of the spirit, it will no longer contribute to the undead menace, so I am to kill their spirits. No, they wouldn't stay dead. We can, however, trap their spirits, and that's just what I would like you to do. Alright. And lastly, what is it now, Vertifist? I found this while hunting the undead. This is the amulet we found. Interesting. Perhaps Sol Trin didn't catch the fever. Perhaps he died while performing his duties. How noble of him. I wonder if he can still retrieve his if we can still retrieve his field kit. Are you still up for another task? I'd like you to search the same area where you destroyed the undead soldiers. If Sol Trin was killed, it's quite possible that his body is nearby. Hopefully his field kit will still be intact. If it is, I'd like for you to retrieve it for me. Alright. Bodyguards Tunic. Let's see. Collect spirits from the ranges of Kadavar. Alright, now let's see. I'm not quite sure how to do that one. Let me open that one. Alright, I'm putting the reaping thing on. Applies reap when activated. Well, I used it. Nothing happened. Oh, a pure spirit. I target it and use it. Ah, okay. Oh, that's easy enough. I could just put this in my bar, but I've only got to collect 5 of these, so I'm not going to bother. Do-do-do. These are hard to target. You can also just press tab multiple times to target, by the way. Oops, that was too far away. Jeez, oh, come on. Oh, wait, there we go. Alright. Alright, since we're here, I'll go ahead and turn this one in.
Hello.
Crawlers in here. Let's see. Thrown weapon. Yep. That pleases me, Vertifist. Now to ensure they do not return to threaten us further. What do you have in mind? That we release these spirits near the wellspring of nightmares, thus trapping them in perpetual torment. That sounds lovely. It's similar to their existence now, but with the added benefit that they have no corporeal connection to the world and are thus no longer annoying us. I can put the spirits in the well. Ooh, fighters bauble. Level 11, all fighters. I'm not a level 11 yet, but that works for me. Let's go. Lets me know how it goes. Alright, I'll do that in a little bit. Because I have to run all the way back for that. Let's look at something here. Now you'll see I'm getting AAXP. You probably can't see it because you're on YouTube. But I've got 37% XP towards AA. Again, I have not changed my slider. But, ooh. Ow. Now, this guy is named. This is a great example of a named mob. Oops. I think I just meant it. Oops. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy yakking. And I haven't checked my abilities. Nice. But I will also... Oops. Let me bring it up real quick. You'll notice when I kill this guy, I'll get AA XP. Because he's named, not because he's a regular mob. 37%. And now I have... Oh, I didn't get any. That's weird. Not quite sure why I didn't. Petrified Totem. Secondary range, all mages. So I can't use it, but... that is weird that I didn't get any AA XP for that. Anyway, normally when you kill named mobs for the first time, you'll get AA XP. Again, doesn't matter if you have the slider moved at all or not. But, in fact, what I'm going to do is move my slider 50%. So 50% of my XP goes to AA, just so I can get at least one AA to show you guys spending points in it. But I need to kill these screechers for bat wings. So let's go ahead and do that. What does the Scorpion Strike do, real quick? Inflicts 35 to 59 melee damage on target, decreases defensive target. So... obviously, that's something I want to use right off the bat. No pun intended. Bat, yeah, get it. But you'll notice I'm already out-leveling stuff. This stuff is level 8, and I am level 10. So, depending on, how you like to play, you very well might end up... I'm going to move this... over here. Depending on how you like to play, you might end up... Wow, I killed him with one hit. Depending on how you play, you just might end up putting a lot of high percentage of your XP into AA because you end up out-leveling everything. Like I said, that's what I ended up doing when on my Shadow Knight, because I wanted to finish the quest lines just because I'm not as bad of a completionist as a lot of people I know, but I do tend to like to finish an area before I move on, and I was very quickly out-leveling areas and killing gray mobs just to finish the quests. So now that I can do that, I can easily see myself putting XP to 75 to 80%. I've even heard that some people, what they will do is put 100% XP to AA and stay that way until the content just becomes too difficult, and then switch it over. Oh, 2 shinies. I can't help that, folks. Sorry. But they will keep 100% AA XP, and then once the mobs just And I know I have that because it was gray, plain tan moth, but I could see it was gray in my inventory. But yeah, they will go all out, and once the mobs are just too difficult, they'll just switch you back. Which is an interesting way to do it. I would actually seriously consider doing it that way. Because I do like the idea, honestly, of just kind of hoarding AA. Yeah, I'm killing these things with like 2 to 3 hits. It's pretty ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When you see people with purple names like that, that means they are in roleplay mode. Doesn't usually mean they're actually roleplaying. If it's anything like it was in EQ, it just generally means they're kind of like they're hiding. Wow, one shot. It just means they are hiding their location and race. I mean, not race. Well, yeah, they're hiding their class and level. So, like, if you do a who,
Hello.
a who and class and whatnot, they won't show up.
Perfect, thanks. Just put it on the ground there. Hey, wait! How good are you at killing? Fishing is getting more and more difficult. As the razormaw in this river reach maturity, they break my lines, steal my lures, and eat all the fish before I have a chance to catch them. But they sure do taste great when smoked. Kill them for me so I can fish in peace, and so I can have a tasty dinner. What do you say? I'll compensate you for your time, of course. Great. I appreciate it.
Alright. She wants me to kill the alligators. And I also had to kill the snakes to get baby snakes. I forget how I had to capture the baby snakes. Crap. Catch baby snakes. Oh, there we go. It just turns into a hand. And those are very small baby snakes. Creepy, creepy baby snakes. If I were to, like, leave my bag somewhere with all these snakes in it, yeah. Oh, that was difficult. Yeah, see, I'm a monk, and I'm killing these things with one shot from, like, a ranged weapon. That's sad. Ooh, I didn't kill it immediately, folks. That one almost put up a fight. Almost. Try to fish. Yeah, normally, on a normal fishing spot, you can do several... Oh, actually, you do get... looks like I am getting skill points for fishing. So at least you do get fish, or do get... Okay, and I do get sunfish out of it. Excuse me. So yeah, but yeah, it looks like... I'm pretty sure that you used to not get... I think you could only... I just cannot talk tonight, folks. I apologize. But I'm pretty sure that used to be you could only catch a specific type of fish out of this river. But since then, it looks like they fixed it so that you can actually catch multiple types. For the record, if you were wondering, I know how I said before, you get upgrades to your abilities. For example, I've got Waking Dragon 1, and the upgrade is Waking Dragon 2. You can't use, and you do have a cooldown, but you can't use Waking Dragon 1 and then immediately use Waking Dragon 2. They're on the same cooldown. However, there are scenarios where you might want to keep using the older version. For example, if you have the master version of Waking Dragon 1, remember how I said that there are different levels, like there's Adept, Journeyman, Master, whatever versions of spells. So if you have the master version of whatever I said, Waking Dragon, but then you find Waking Dragon 2, Waking Dragon 2 Adept is actually weaker than the master version of 1. So at that point, you actually would want to keep sticking. You would want to stick with the older version. How many more baby snakes do I need, for God's sakes? And also, one really cool thing here, and again, I know you probably can't see it, but because I've got my slider moved over, it says you gain 66 XP plus 131 XP from bonuses. Bonuses being my rested XP, or they call it vitality, because I haven't played in a while. And it says, you know, you convert 98 XP into AA XP. And if I go to here, I can see that I'm already at 89% of an AA point. Something that's actually put up a fight. But, you know, and I mentioned this before, but, you know, just to kind of drive the point home, you definitely do want to, when you can afford it, buy the higher versions of the spells when you can, like the master version, things like that, when you can. And make sure, you know, I understand that if you're new to the server, new to the game, you obviously can't buy all the higher level versions. Pay attention to what abilities you use the most and which abilities are the best for your class. And just stick with that stuff. But, you know, using the Adept version versus using, you know, the higher level versions, and I always forget what they're called, makes a world of difference. See, even with killing a bunch of lower level stuff, and with my XP slider set to 50%, I still gained a level. You have gained an unassigned alternate advancement point, which you can spend in any of the eligible trees. I'm actually not going to spend it yet because I want to wait for the AA video. But, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was. That's what she said. You know what? I'll go ahead and use it because my Shadow Knight had all his AA spent or reset. So basically, you have to start off. Again, you have several trees. The heroic you can't spend until later on, I don't think. Generally, you're not going to start in the shadows tree. Usually, from my readings, you're not going to start in your class tree either. You're generally going to start in your subclass tree, mine being Brawler. But you have to spend it in this very general one, which is Favorable Wind. Increases the Brawler's movement speed. This also increases the Brawler's strength and stamina by 4 points per rank. Each of these, well, not each, but most of these have a rank up to 10. I think most of these are rank 10. Obviously, you're not going to spend them all 10. I forget what the cap for AAs are, but there's quite a lot of them. So you can farm AAs for quite a while to increase your character's powers, which is really nice. I like that. Gives you something to work toward. That asks you if you want to use it. Yes. You can reset your abilities. The first time, you can do it for free. But later on, it does cost. So wait, is that all the time? I thought it was an all the time thing. I guess not. Or wait, was it? Favorable win? No. Ah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all there is to start with. Obviously, pretty easy. Just gotta put a point in it. But let's finish up this quest. I need one more baby snake. Kind of weird I'm using a snake ability on a snake. Oh, I got my flying kick ability too. And going back to what I was saying before, oh no, that's Rising Phoenix. Also, sometimes your abilities, if I remember right, like will stop being like Waking Dragon 1, Waking Dragon 2, Waking Dragon 3. They'll just get a new name. But this looks like a whole new ability because it is on a different timer. And you'll know it's the same ability because they'll be on the same timer. This is on a... But they'll have the same exact effect, just different damages and whatnot. This is a totally different ability with different abilities. I mean, different... God, I cannot talk tonight, my God. It's knockdown on termination, throws target back, blurs vision of target, stuns target, doesn't work on epic targets. Let's see. Oh, fish up sunfish. I can do that while I'm here. Fishing's a little flaky sometimes. Just need one more. Yeah, fishing's a little weird with not being able to see. Line of sight is definitely a little bit weirder in EQ2. Like if you've played a lot of WoW. Wow, 5 sunfish. That was a hell of a cast. But, actually, you know what? I might be able to... Didn't I... thought I had a mount on this guy. Oh well. Wait, didn't she have a quest for me?
Have you got the razor maw?
Smoking the competition. Oh, I need to kill 2 more. Damn! Would drop a chest. Bone Rot Carabella. Scouts, Berserker, and Guardians. I like this not having to breathe thing. That's pretty nice. That's crazy that I'm killing those guys with 1 hit. I mean, granted, they're 4 levels lower than me, but still. Alright, let's tune these quests in, and I'm actually going to be done for the night, I believe.
Have you got the razor maw?
I sure do.
Great! I thought the water seemed a bit calmer. I'm Desdia, by the way.
I've been sent out here to catch fish to help feed those stations at Tavatar Outpost.
Oh, I'll never remember that. Tell me, do you fish much? Well, the waters here are pretty good for fishing. How would you like to help me reel them in? Just help me catch them. Right now I'm trying to catch searing trout. They swim around in the lower Tendril River. What do you say? Great. Just bring them back to me when you've caught them.
How is that helping out by catching her? That's kind of, you know, doing it for her, but... Alright. Anywho, I need to start selling stuff too. Not that, like I say, not that it's really going to matter because I'm probably about done with this guy. I might do another video with a caster. Kind of not, you know, kind of hate to leave this guy. He's been pretty fun. Most of my other videos will probably be done with my Shadow Knight, since he's, you know, got more mobility and can show more of the game. Did you collect the bat wings? I did. Of course, Vertifist, you earned me, us, quite a bit of favor with the powers that be. But why stop there? If you travel farther west, you'll find serpents slithering along the banks of the searing Tendril River. Their scales are said to heighten the potency of a Shadow Knight's abilities. Go, bring me their scales. Let's see, turn this in. Did you collect them?
Did you collect them? Nice work. Nice work indeed. These will do nicely. Here is your payment.
It's kind of weird how sometimes they talk and then sometimes they don't. With the final ingredient added, it is now time to test the stun spore powder. In its current state, I do believe it will effectively stop undead in their tracks, thus allowing someone time to either engage or escape from the fiend on their own terms. Care to give it a try? Who or what will I test it on? Southwest from here, beyond the lower Tendril River, lies Warp Front Spire, an architectural antiquity from many ages ago. Use the skeletons there as our test subjects. Okay, give me the dust and I'll test it out. Ooh, reward. This item, it's a Darklight Merchant tent. Oh, that's cool. I just hold control and click it, and you can see what it looks like. Even house items. Wow. A tent for your house. And a fire to go in your house. That seems like a fantastically smart idea. Oh, wow. Is that a weapon? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm totally doing that. All in the name of empirical research.
No.
Yeah, I should be getting a house at some point too. I kind of wanted to do that to show you the beginner house, but no really need to do that, I don't think, because you'll see it when you start playing Everquest too. No reason to ruin all the surprises. Besides, I'll show you, you know, the later house with my Shadow Knight, who's a terrible organizer. Encounters. Encounters are groups of opponents that work together. If you harm one, other encounters will join the fight. That's something I haven't got a chance to show you. I don't know what I targeted to cause that. That's one thing. That's a shame I didn't get a chance to show you that. I'll probably try to show you that on Shadow Knight, but basically one thing that's important to keep in mind in this game is there are things called encounters where you target one enemy, but you'll notice like multiple enemies will have arrows pointing down at them. That means they're all part of an encounter. And notice too, and again, it'd probably be hard to see on YouTube, but this little guy has like 2 arrows pointing down. He's a level 6, but he's 2 arrows down. Means he's very weak for a level 6. There's also arrows pointing up, like several arrows. Like, so 1 arrow pointing up for a 6 means he's kind of tough for a level 6. 2 arrows up for a level 6 would be very tough for a level 6, and so forth and so on. Things like that. Like this guard is a level 5 1 up. Things like that. I'll try to show you that kind of things on the Shadow Knight. Usually they put that kind of thing early on to give you an idea of how that works, but unfortunately they didn't do that here. I'm just going to run and turn this in real quick while I'm babbling on. But, you know, I hope you enjoyed it. I think that's going to be probably it for this guy. Just out of curiosity, let's see how far we got. We got 52% into another AA. So that kind of shows you how fast you can get AAs, especially if you work on them early on. And it really is a good idea to do that, to work on them, you know, pretty early on. Let's see. How do I release those souls? Which quest is that? Wellspring of Nightmares. But yeah, it's a good idea. You don't have to. I mean, you'll get them naturally just by leveling up, doing quests, killing names. But you know, it's just. I mean, they really help your character grow in power. You'll find that, you know, you die a lot less, you kill a lot faster, things like that. So I highly, highly encourage at least put a little bit of your XP into AA. Like I said, it also gives you the chance to really, you know, enjoy the content of the game without out leveling it constantly. So at least put, at bare minimum, I'd say bare minimum put 20% XP into AA. But honestly, you could put 50% into it without much of a problem. Anyway, more videos to come. More targeted videos. Like I said, I might do another video with another class up to level 10 in a different starting area, maybe a mage or a warlock, something like a pet class, to give you an idea how those work. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on now. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any comments, suggestions, you know, just leave them in the comments of the video or send me a PM. And if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. I love having more subscribers. And as always, I shall see you next time.